You know what time it is?
Boom shakalaka! So, hello, everybody. Welcome to Miss Rocki and ChaveevahLIVE Live, because there's always something good happening on the North End.
And everywhere else in the Cedar Valley.
Right.
I'm telling you.
And you know this.
Yes.
Definitely.
To be true, for
Lots
sure.
going on.
Awesome.
Lots of great things.
Right, that's right. Well, we're missing Zion, as you can tell already. Zion wasn't here to say his big, you know what time it is.
Yeah.
But thank you to Tina Hess, and welcome to North End Update. The show begins now.
Right now. Yes.
Right now.
Right now.
Oh, boy.
Shaveevah, we got the best guest ever.
Yes, we do. And it's a nice,
I appreciate
cozy,
that.
sitting here talking to everybody. You know, we all relaxed after yesterday.
Yes.
All the big eating and stuff, you know.
Yes. How much turkey did you eat?
I haven't gotten turkey yet.
That's right. You were telling us you didn't get turkey yet.
Yeah, I have multiple Thanksgivings to do, and everyone was trying to be thoughtful about that and didn't want me to eat too much. So nobody made turkey, so I made it today, but it took longer to cook. So it's sitting at home resting for me to get home from dinner.
We have to let your turkey rest.
You gotta let it rest.
All meat,
Is that a thing?
yeah, it is. All meat, when you take it out of the oven, there is a resting period that they do recommend. So
You let it rest before you get it.
I thought that's a cool down period.
no, the resting actually creates more juices or something.
Just distribute some evenly.
I was like, I can follow the instructions. I've got somewhere to be.
Okay.
You learn something new every day.
Exactly.
I know that.
Exactly. And you get to go home to a well-rested turkey.
Yes.
Not your husband. All right.
Boy.
Well, yes, we got, and you know if it's 4 o'clock, it's boom shakalaka. So welcome everybody. We're off to a great start. Mr. Preston Taylor is back. And Tina, do we have any comments? Anybody hollering at
A lot
us
of
today?
people are watching. At least 7 or 8, maybe
you
9
waving
so
back?
far.
Okay, well,
So I'm
thank
waving.
you for checking in. We want to talk about our past week. What did you do last week?
You know, I just sort of felt like a slug. You know, I just, you know, you don't have anything specially, particularly. I said I was not going to cook Thanksgiving dinner, but I did. It just popped up sort of last minute. So.
Okay, how about you, Preston? Did you have a big dinner at your house last night, or?
I went to my sister's house and then my auntie's house. So I actually ate twice.
A double whammy.
A double whammy. So I'm good. If I didn't eat anything today or tomorrow, I would still have enough food in my body to sustain it. That's how much I ate.
I know. I think Travis went into his food coma, so I knew my
Ooh.
job was done and complete.
Yep.
He sits in that chair right there, and he's gone. You give him his favorite blanket, and it's over.
He still got a favorite blanket.
Oh yes!
Oh, you should've
I
said
put
that.
him on the spot now. He has
The world knows.
Yes, they do have their favorite blankets, both of them. Chaz too. So you're gonna put one on the
Chaz
spot.
too.
Put both of them on the spot.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we want to get quick talk to Jessica Shaveevah about. I think there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on in downtown. The big thing is we have Shop Downtown Lou going on for the holiday season. And that's where we invite pop-up shops to set up in vacant storefronts to really increase the retail in downtown. It gives maybe that small business owner that's selling something out of their basement or just a side job, that opportunity to see if they're ready for a brick and mortar location and open up that business. So we have that every Saturday going on through December 21st. And tomorrow is actually Shop Small Saturday. So the American Express national push for everyone to remember to buy local and buy from your friend, your neighbor, your family member.
How many people do you have participating with these pop-up shops?
So we have 11 vendors tomorrow because there's 2 that are just joining us tomorrow, but in six locations. So we've got Myers Nursery coming, so if you haven't got your Christmas tree yet, you want a fresh cut Christmas tree, wreath, and some greenery, they're going to be set up in Newton's Park, and you can come kind of feel like it's old school.
Park, so that's right
So that's
there
at
by
4th and Sycamore, so right across from Newton's Cafe in the Blacks building.
Okay.
Oh, so in Anton's?
Yeah, Anton's, yeah.
Anton's, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So we're excited to have them. They're only joining us for tomorrow for this year, and then hopefully we'll get them for some more Saturdays next year.
Awesome.
Irish Fest is setting up and joining Bon Mi Amor, which is in the old CU and Brian's location.
Oh, we heard about
sandwich
that.
people.
The sandwich guy, yeah, he's
Okay.
his food. He's
Yeah.
award-winning in Iowa City, so we
Is
were
he?
really excited to have him join us. It's our first time inviting a restaurant to be a part of the pop-ups too.
Oh.
So
How
trying
about
some
that?
different things there.
And that's Saturday from what time?
They're required to be open Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. But some of the vendors are staying open additional hours and opening additional days.
Oh, and downtown
Great.
looks so pretty right
It
now.
does.
Yeah. They always do it big downtown Cedar Falls.
Oh,
They
yes.
always make it look good.
Yeah, we're talking Waterloo.
Yeah.
And Waterloo.
Hello.
Don't snub
We both do it.
Right. Well, we're
Yeah.
going to talk to you again about that, and we can remind everybody about the times, and we're going to talk to Preston in just a little bit when we get to all the good stuff that you've got to share with us.
Yes.
So right now, we're going to holler out, shout out to our supporters, Chaveevah.
Yes, absolutely. TJ's Christian Bookstore at 1806 Waterloo Road. Experience Waterloo
Yes.
at 500 Jefferson Street, and you can
Tavis.
find out the things you didn't know that are
Exactly.
going on in the loop.
And you work with Tavis and Experience Waterloo. You guys kind of are.
We partner quite a bit because, I mean, you know, Experience Waterloo is helping you experience all of Waterloo, and then I'm focusing on the downtown specifically. So we
Okay.
definitely team up a lot.
Oh, I bet there's a lot of collaboration there. Yeah. And Ferguson Team Real Estate. Thank you so much, Travis, and your wonderful crew. He gets the job done. He is just, we finally closed on my godmother's house today, so what a blessing
Congrats.
that was. Yes, yes. And Educational Talent Search, what is the address?
That's 800 Sycamore. Yes.
And education is the key. Remember
Yes.
to always think UniQ Educational Talent Search.
Yes.
And
Definitely Educational Opportunity Center, also located
Right.
at 800 Sycamore, where you can get the education that you need to pursue your dreams. I am a
Exactly.
witness
yes.
that is what can happen. That
Me
is
too.
what, when I came here from out of state, from Chicago, that's the first place I went and got connected.
And look at you now. She is so educated. She is very, very educated. She is a master. You have a master's degree.
I do.
And it all started at EOC.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
Girl,
right.
look out. I'm proud of you. And
Thank
also,
you, friend.
oh, you're so welcome. And also, Banneker Watches. Hello. Oh, you got yours on too. Thank you so much, Derek Holmes, for supporting North End Update. We love you. Hometown. Yes. Okay, and the reason that people should support us, Jessica, in case you wondered, is the fees that you pay to support us. 20% goes to Royal Legacy Christian Academy, and you know all about that.
All about it. Love it.
Yes, indeed. It also helps to pay our intern, to purchase some of the gifts that we give out when we have different, prize giveaways or whatever. It makes it possible for us to recognize women who inspire.
Right, and it helps us go on location, like here at my house.
There you go.
And it also helps promote your business, which makes us all look good. So please consider we have different prices for different people, and just
Right.
let us know if we can help you sponsor and you can help us. All right, this week we got Preston and Jessica. We already said that.
Mhm.
And Tracy, do we have comments, Tina?
A lot of people watching.
They're not saying
Watching.
anything?
There's a couple that said hello.
Oh, who said hello? We gotta say hello.
How do I do this? Just
Yeah.
click down.
Go
Okay.
ahead. We got a new girl.
Jody Caho
Jody Caho
says
yes.
hello, friends.
Hey.
Yes, please
Hello.
support Royal Legacy.
That's
Yes.
right. That's Miss Caho. She rocks with them
She's a
kids.
teacher.
Yes.
Reggie
Right.
Robinson says hey.
Awesome.
And let's see. Shelly Wollert says hello.
Oh, hi, Shelly.
Terry Sayers says hello from California.
Hey,
Hey, all
Terry.
right.
Yes, multi-talented Terry.
And
All
someone
the
says, replying to Chanel Berry, hi, cuz, it's me, Del Jones. I miss you guys, and I plan to come home very soon, cuz.
right. Okay,
Hey
now.
Chanel, if you said hi, how you doing?
Yes, we love Chanel, of course. In fact, I almost got you here today, but we'll skip all that. So we're gonna we talked about our crew who's not here. Hope Zion and Lori are having a great time in Chicago.
Oh, that's where they are.
Yes. Like our page. Do you like the North End Update page?
Oh, definitely. I watch every episode that I can when I'm at work, or I'll come back and watch it over the weekend.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Well, thank you, Jessica. How about you?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I like the page, but I don't always get the opportunity to watch.
Okay, so if
So
you
I will.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you're our friend on Rocki and Chaveevah page, sometimes you don't get all the information, so go to the North End Update page, like us, and follow us, and that way you get everything. And you can email us at northendupdate@gmail.com.
Josh Bumgardner says, keep up the good work.
Yes,
Yes,
Josh!
Josh.
We're going to talk about Josh. We're going to
That's
talk
right.
about him.
That's right. Just about now.
Okay,
We're talking about what's really
What's
good.
really good, Josh?
Yes,
Listen, since Josh is watching,
Mm-hmm.
thank you so much, Josh, for all
Yes.
that you do in the community. What do you do, Chaveevah?
Specifically, shout out to you, Josh, because you donated your winnings from your recent match to help your friend, Omar LaFleur, who is
Wow.
battling prostate cancer. Shout out to you. Yes.
Right. What a guy, to donate all the proceeds.
Yeah.
Now, I know that had to be a great fight. I'm not really into fighting. Are you?
I like watching a good fight.
Oh.
I can stand to see somebody get knocked out.
Oh,
I don't really want to do it, but
No. Yeah, but Josh actually donated all the proceeds.
Yeah.
And that was a great gesture.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
And while we're on the topic of fighting, shout out.
Uh-oh.
Shout out to Miss Willie Mae Murphy.
Oh
An
yeah.
82-year-old bodybuilder who basically dropped the hammer on somebody that broke in her house and ended up sending him to the hospital.
Oh, honey,
Yeah.
she was like she
Hey, I tell you.
yes, that was
she did. But she squirted jelly on him or
She
something?
did. She just put, after she beat him down with a table,
Okay.
she put shampoo all over
Oh,
him.
shampoo.
Yeah.
That's
shampoo in the eyes.
Ooh.
She did. She worked, acted all the stuff out. She said she was like, yucca, yucca,
She
yucca,
said
yucca.
she was
In the
good.
interview?
Yeah. How she do, Chaveevah?
Yucca.
Okay.
Like, okay, all right, mama.
You get so animated. Okay, we got a shout out to Josh and then Petro Fleming. Do you know Petro?
I don't know Paige.
Petro Fleming owns a business, car wash and
He's
detail
in
shop.
automotive, yeah.
917 Independence Avenue.
Okay.
And he has just done so much in the community for the holiday season. I think,
Yeah.
what all did he do? He did
Well, basically,
kind
he-
gestures.
Yes. Yeah, we don't want to just say everything, but yes.
We just want you to know that we see you, Petro. We appreciate you and
Absolutely.
your business too, being so nice and such an advocate for our community.
Okay.
And keep doing what makes you awesome, because you making us all look good.
That's right.
Right.
And we got to also shout out Bobby Colson.
Oh, Bobby.
Yes.
He's watching.
Bobby!
Colson
Bobby.
says Colson Bobby is watching.
Yes.
Right,
Oh,
yes.
what an inspiration. Jessica, this young man, he has gone through some really difficult health concerns.
Yes.
And he always keeps the faith, and he's always encouraging others. And he just finds himself so busy, even in
Being creative, he's an artist, and
Uh-huh.
so just having that opportunity to stay creative, he's been creating these really fancy, beautiful bows
And
while
it's the
he's in the
season.
hospital. And it inspired the people at the hospital to the extent that they decided they wanted to try to see about getting some funds to
Really?
help, provide art supplies so that other patients can do some things, and that's just shout out, Bobby.
Yes. Keep it up, Bobby, and stay encouraged.
Mhm.
And we are in prayer for that foot to heal up just fine.
Yes.
Because they told him he was going to have to lose his leg. So, so things are turning
Right.
around. So, good for him. Okay, and one more shout out to Mr. Rodney Lewis.
Yes.
Rodney.
And
Yes.
he's always doing all that. And we just like to recognize those people in our community that are doing great things. And we just love you. That's what makes us Waterloo proud.
Indeed, indeed.
Okay, now we get to talk about Jessica and Preston. Now it's your turn, Preston. You were in No Shave November.
No Shave
You're our
November.
only participant, and let me say,
The
you're
only one?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're the only one, but you're the one that's been definitely keeping up with us the most and showing us your finished product.
Oh, what a beautiful beard you have!
Yes, indeed.
It's so long.
Okay, I saw you doing all this on Facebook. Like, we better catch him
Yeah.
now before he decides to shave.
Yeah, so this is the longest I've worn it, and so I think initially after it grows, it's not so itchy,
Okay.
but it is
Well, it
different
certainly
for
is
me.
full and beautiful. Now, is that
Thank
something
you.
that runs in your family?
Uh,
You got it easy?
Yeah, I got it
Okay.
easy. Yeah, I can say that. I got it easy.
Yeah, my husband is growing his beard back, and he's using the razor to kind of keep it at a
Oh,
certain
sure.
level close to his face. But as far as what I like visually, your beard is just wonderful. It's beautiful. It is.
It's very beautiful. How about your husband? Does you like the beard or no beard? Or does he
His
grow?
grows so fast. It gets to the nice thick and soft pretty quickly by that first couple of hours after he shaves when it's growing back because it grows so quickly. I'm like, it's a little itchy, stay away.
Okay.
Mine get thick and dry. I gotta get
Oh.
some good beard cream. Otherwise,
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
it does get pretty dry.
Okay, so we're not going to talk about your beard all night. Okay, we're going to get done talking about that.
But Jody Cahill says it's a great beard.
I appreciate that, Jody.
So we all agree it's a wonderful beard, Preston. Now we're making him blush. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, but really, there's a reason behind this. So
Right.
tell us, what have you got to share with us about No Shade November? Because it does focus on men's health issues, and we want to don't lose sight of that. Even when your beard is gone, we still want to know.
So I realized that men are less likely to report stress than women. And although we still have the same emotions and feelings, men don't like to, it's like this macho thing that we do, right? Where we don't want to seem weak or helpless or whatever it may be. But stress in men leads to high blood pressure and type 2 diabetes.
Wow.
So
Wow.
that is
You don't
huge.
link those things together.
No,
really.
not
I mean,
necessarily,
diabetes with stress.
Yeah,
So,
and then I think the other thing to be mindful of too is that I learned that stress is an accelerator. So if men have, like, whether if it be prostate or if it has, or if we have some type of illness, stress is going to like magnify that illness in the body. So I just thought it fitting to just talk about stress as it relates to any type of health condition that we experience as men, especially
Right.
during this time of the month.
But you know, don't you feel, I mean, we're not men, but when you're under a lot of stress and you try to control it, I know for me, if I got something that's looming or I feel is stressful to me, you know, that whole fight, flight thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you try, okay, like my heart's pounding and I'm stressed. And I'm trying to think, okay, calm down. But it's hard. You can't. It's not
It
something
is.
that you can just control, mind over matter.
You gotta most definitely have some good coping mechanisms.
Yes.
Or you gotta just be mindful. I think like being aware is to be alive. So as men become aware of these little different things, then there is some things that slowly, we can start doing and being conscious of that'll help.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. So what do you recommend? What's the cure?
I go to the gym.
Okay.
I go to the gym, and being proactive is something that I just found important because diabetes and high blood pressure runs in my family. On
so
kind of both sides, and they say that the best way to prevent it is just to be proactive.
there you go.
So lots of fluid, eating better. I'm on a seafood diet. I see food, I eat it. But I am,
Especially this weekend.
I do believe, especially this weekend, right? But I do believe,
yeah, lots of leftovers.
I do believe that I give my body what it needs on top of
You
like.
believe it, but do you reinforce it? Do you take
Yes.
regular? I mean, because you're a young man. I know. I
Uh-huh.
always talk to Travis, and you have sons too, and yours are kids. But when they get older, you do have to you have to go to the doctor so you have a baseline to go on, because you don't know if this is normal for you or not.
Uh-huh.
So You visit a doctor regularly?
No, I don't.
See, that's the
I don't visit a doctor regularly, but I know the resources.
Okay, but you
To
can
go
check
to.
your blood pressure from
Yeah,
time to
yeah,
time,
from time to time.
and things like that.
Yeah.
So those things are so important.
Yep, like you said, be mindful of this stuff.
Right.
Correct.
And exercise.
And exercise. I
And
think that's the
seafood
cure
every
all.
once in a while, and then moderation the rest of the time, right?
Right.
Okay, great. Well,
Moderation.
thank you so much, Preston, for that. We appreciate you stopping in,
You're
flaunting that
welcome.
beard. We can talk about it some more now. You want to?
No,
Okay.
I don't want to blush no more.
Okay. All right, so now it's time we get to ask you. Now, Jessica, we ask everybody on this show the trick question, and it's called, do you subscribe to the Soul Town?
I don't. And I should at the office.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I need to get subscribed
Yes.
100%.
You do.
Absolutely.
You do, because you can actually watch our show on the digital version.
Really? Okay.
Yes. There's a digital option called Press Play where you can watch the Ms. Rocki and ChaveevahLIVE show. There's all kinds of. I love the advice columns that they have in the back. There's Dear Gabby,
Oh, yeah. She's
and there's
always.
Big Q, we need you.
Yes. There's always Big Q.
So can I go to a website to get signed up since I'm not signed up? Or do I have to mail something in?
I'm glad you asked that question. You can go to
TheSoulTown.com.
and you can subscribe to either the digital or
Get a hard copy.
hard copy. Yep, and they have hard copies also right down at Earth's Beauty Supply, 403 Franklin Street, and at
Tri-City.
Thank you,
Tri-City
Tri-City
Clothing.
Clothing,
That's
403
right.
Franklin.
And you know, the Soul Town actually inspired this show because Chillin, who is what is she, the extraordinaire, the innovator extraordinaire?
Yes.
She started this magazine and talked about good things. Now, the Soul Town is a virtual city, but it just happened to start here in Waterloo, so we're kind of proud of that. And when we saw her talking about all those good things in the magazine, we thought, you know what? We got lots of good things here in Waterloo to talk about. So that's what we ended up doing. And now the Soul Town is seen in 19 countries, just like us.
Wow.
Nice.
Because
That's
we're
awesome.
now in 19 countries and how many planets?
Oh, at least 3 or 4.
Planets, yes. So we just got our Mercury last week, Saturn. They've been
Okay.
in the loop, so you know
Right.
we got it like that.
Yep.
That's right.
Okay, so get your copy of the Soul Town today. Okay, now it's time to sing happy birthday, because all you birthday people, hopefully you're watching too. We should be tagging our birthday people.
Oh, I do tag the birthday.
No, I
you
mean
mean
for the
broadcast.
for the show,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely. Yes.
So why don't you start out reading that first list of birthday people?
So we got Charlie Earl Ellis Jr. We got Kathy Henry
Wolf.
Wolf. We got Lindsey Jones. We got Robbie Sides. You know
Hey,
Robbie
Robbie.
Sides
I
personally?
know, kinda.
And Carolyn Salas.
Yeah, I know Carolyn. All right.
Boom.
When I'm taking the middle?
Sure.
Take the
Yeah.
middle.
All right, Brian Fletcher.
Yes, Brian. You know him?
I feel like we've met in passing, but I can't say I know him.
It's Jenny Bagenstos' brother.
Okay, then yes, we have met in passing, but I haven't gotten to like get to know him.
Okay.
But happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Let's see, Anthony Smith,
I know him.
Aaron Buzza,
Don't
I know him.
Christina Young,
I know her.
Christina.
Uh-huh.
and
Lisa Berry.
Baby.
Okay. And we've got Chaveevah.
Joyce Ann Phillips, Karis Roberts,
Ooh, I know her.
Janice Hodge, Kendall Helmer,
Yes,
Helmer.
Kendall.
and Michelle Graff.
And Michelle, yes, dear Michelle down the street who just lost her beloved sister.
Oh no.
So I'm so sorry for that, but I'm happy that you have another birthday. You know, on this side of eternity is a good thing.
Yes.
So shall we sing happy birthday to him in my house? It makes it so special. We're gonna toast right afterwards.
Okie dokie.
We sing the Stevie Wonder version, and it goes something like this. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya, baby. Happy birthday.
Lots of them. Lots of love coming your way.
Happy birthday. It's a party, y'all.
And Chastity Martin says, hello, everybody.
Oh, hey, Chaz. Oh, we had so much fun yesterday for Thanksgiving and all of that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, we got some more talking to do with Jessica. One more time. Talk to us.
We have Shop Downtown Lou going on every Saturday between now and December 21st.
And how many stores are involved?
So for this week, November 30th, we have 11 pop-ups in 6 locations.
11?
And that's all in addition to our existing retail. So all of your favorite retailers that are downtown Waterloo, come support them and the pop-ups.
Jessica, I have a question.
Yes.
So, I know there's not very many, what do you call retail now? I mean, some places, most places downtown right now, would you agree, are restaurants?
We do have a lot more restaurants than we do retail, but we do still have a good amount of retail. We have, I think, more than 20 retailers in downtown Waterloo, which people are really surprised by.
Talk to me. What about what? What's retail? I know we got Ivy Trellis.
Yep, so you've got Ivy Trellis, and here's what's poppin'. We do put Bougie Berries into that retail category because she's not a full, like a restaurant, but you can go in and buy her product. House of Eden is a salon, but they have retail in the front portion of their salon.
House of Eden. Now, where's that?
That is on East 4th Street across from Newton's Park. Right just past Newton's Cafe.
Okay.
You have Oso Inn Boutique on West 4th Street. You have The Finery on Commercial. You have Style City and Tri-City.
Now, what's the Finery?
The Finery is a bridal shop and boutique. So if you need a bridal dress, prom dress, bridesmaid's dress, that's there on the main level. But they have great fashion upstairs as well, too.
Whoa.
So ladies' fashion.
We're going shopping, Tina.
Got it, girl.
Shoes, accessories, clothes.
I think we should do it.
Yeah, definitely go check them out.
Okay.
And then, yeah, like you've got Style City and Tri-City.
Oh, Tri-City.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
Fly City.
Yes, indeed. With the pop-ups, do you have you said it's 6 locations.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have, like on your website that says where
we
these
have
locations
a
are?
listing and addresses are mapped and get finished being designed, so we're hoping to still get it out there as soon as we can. But with a bunch of other projects going on, the map didn't quite get finished in time for this weekend. But each location and their address is on our website. We do have little pieces of paper throughout downtown that have all the locations and the addresses listed as well. It's just not a map. You just would have to look at the address and go. But I can tell you that they're all on like off of East 4th Street and just around the corner onto Sycamore.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And
That
this
makes
is
it
the
easy,
first. That makes it easy.
Yeah.
This is the second, third
This is
year?
the 3rd year for Shop
Third
Downtown Lou. Yeah, and everyone asks if we're going to do it every year. It's all going to depend on what we have for available storefront. So as much as I want to say we want to do this every year, we have to have somewhere to be able to put the pop-ups too. So
Sure.
it's a good problem to have if we can't host it.
Yeah.
Exactly, right. Yeah, and you don't want to put people outside, not in this weather.
No.
No. So tomorrow, it was today and tomorrow. Is that right?
No,
Just tomorrow.
it's just tomorrow. It's just Saturdays. It started in early November, and it'll be every Saturday until December 21st.
Every
Okay.
Saturday.
And they will for sure be open 11 a.m. to 5. Many of them are being open additional days and additional hours as well. So you'd have to go to the social media, go to the Facebook event for Shop Downtown Lou, because we're posting that there rather than having on the website in case they changed anything.
Right.
Super duper. All right. Well, thank you. And will you be down there?
I will be there because we have Winter Wonderloo kicking off the holiday season tomorrow as well.
Talk about that real quick.
So we kick things off in the morning with a 5K. So it's our first, it'll be our first annual. I was told I'm not supposed to call it a first annual since we haven't had a first one yet. Inaugural 5K. At 10 o'clock in the morning, you can still register. We're going to be giving away prizes for best dressed if you want to dress up in an ugly sweater or a holiday figure. But it'll be a fun time. That starts at 10 a.m. And then from 3 to 7, we have Winter Wonderloo in the Blacks Building and Newton's Park. Santa arrives at 3:30, and there's a tree lighting at Newton's Park at 6:30. So that's when, after tomorrow night at 6:30, you'll get to see the entire park lit up, and that'll just really add to the atmosphere of downtown.
Oh, that will.
Yeah.
And I know you wanted to ask her about Lincoln Park.
Lincoln Park.
Yes. I can do my best.
So what are they doing about Lincoln Park, and when is it going to be done? I know that they're widening the sidewalks, and what else are they going to do to just add to the look of downtown Waterloo?
So they're really, one of the big issues was that sunken in area that used to be a fountain, that once it wasn't a fountain, it wasn't maintained. So one of the big improvements is they've removed that.
Okay.
But to give you still that plaza area, the middle section, they've widened that and made that bigger. So there's going to be a big plaza area with like a life-size checker chessboard. And there's some interactive things that'll be right there in that center plaza area. The sidewalks are now bigger. There's going to be benches, more lighting. I think some additional drinking fountains. It's going to be more user-friendly for you to come in and enjoy the space. And then for organizations like myself and maybe Irish Fest, there's going to be a lot more power in the park. So makes hosting events in the park a lot better too. As far as your question about when timeline, they're going to be kind of pulling things together for the winter. The interior of the park will be blocked off all winter long. You won't be able to go into the park because of the concrete that they're using. They can't put salt on it. So they don't want anyone to go in and hurt themselves. So the interior, the sidewalks around will be open, but the interior of the park will be closed all winter. And they're supposed to be done and ready to go in May.
Right. And I was going to say, by you mentioning Irish Fest, I've made an assumption that they would have all this together.
Oh yeah, they'll be ready to go in May. The key will just be if the seeds, depending on the weather in the early part of the year, the seed of the grass. So how soon we can get in there and start using it, but it'll be ready to go.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And Preston, you want to just finish up by what do you want to say to the men out there to surmise No Shave November? We talked about mental health. What else did we talk about?
We talked about prostate cancer. We talked about breast cancer in men too,
which is something that a lot of men don't think they can have. If I had to summarize everything up, I would just say just be proactive, because it's about preventative and going to the doctor, which I probably need to go and get better at doing. More checkups, even though I'm young. And also just exercising and just having somebody to confide in when we are feeling stressed. And also just good dieting, not necessarily like going on a diet, but just being aware of, what your body needs to sustain itself, and just eating just a little better. I would say that'll probably be my recommendations.
Right. Good looking out. Thank you, Preston. Always great to see you. Thank you for the wine. You brought a wonderful red sweet wine. Wouldn't you agree? I think yours is gone.
Mine's gone.
Okay.
Well, I did take a small pour, but it was delicious.
And Shaveevah and I were wine tasters this summer, so we kind of feel like experts.
Anybody need some more?
Oh, sure. Let's have one more to toast out.
See, because you told me that you liked red.
And that was so thoughtful.
So I'm like, maybe I should bring some. And you did. So I'll bring a box for you next time. Because you said that you like the box.
Oh, hush. Don't front me off like that. Now everybody knows I drink the box wine.
But the box wine is really good, and it keeps the air out, so it keeps it fresh longer. So it's actually a good thing. Don't be shy about liking box wine.
And you guys also know this. One more thing that you got to know is that there's still time to run for president. So if you want to, and Shaveevah and I are running for president.
You guys are president, vice president, right here?
No, just president.
Just together.
President, because she could probably do it without me, but I couldn't do it without her. So we're running for president, and we approve this message. Oh boy! And thank you all. Until next time, keep doing. We're gonna toast twice. Keep doing more of what makes you awesome.
Because
it makes us all look good. But we're not done yet. Psych. We gotta tell them one more thing. Okay. So remember, tonight there is karaoke at Comfort Zone.
Ooh.
And that's a new place downtown. Not a retail store.
No, but it's a great place to go visit. They do a lot of fun activities over there for the community to come over and have some fun, whether it's dancing or singing.
Sure, yes. And then there's an all-black party too in the community at Old School.
Okay.
So we usually go out. We'll probably stop at Blue Iguana and Iron Horse. Some of those places that we kind of want to show our presence and let everybody know that we support them. Anywhere else we should go downtown Waterloo?
That's
Tonight?
a horrible question to ask me because I am so tunnel visioned on tomorrow. I apologize. I should be better about what's going on tonight. I'm so sorry.
We're gonna stop in there tomorrow too. Okay. I think that's it. Just wanted to get those announcements.
Definitely.
Right? Okay.
Just to let you know, Chastity says Preston for president.
Preston for president?
What about us, Chad?
You already announced your presidency.
I already announced. He ain't even running.
She's not even going to back her own mom.
What's that say? All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and we hope to see you out and about.
Yes, indeed.
See you next time. One more toast. All right. Thank you to Tina, too.
Yes.